ball with a title, and it's for the CCW Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, the challengers at a total combined weight of 475 pounds. The team of Jake Sterling and your big daddy, Uptown Andy Brown. They are the New Age Power Trip.
The New Age Power Trip, a new tag team here in CCW. Hot shotted right in with a tag team title shot against the South American Alliance. And here they come. Sterling, a big boy, around 6'3", 250 pounds. Brown, standing about 5'11", tipping the scales at 260 himself. That's a thick individual. We'll see if they have the tag team cohesion to go against the champions. The South American Alliance area, Levy and Venetius, led by the manager of champions, Bill Alfonso. The manager of champions, with South American superstar Ariel Levy and the Brazilian giant Venetius. They have a 6-year-old grasp on those tag team titles for well over a year now. One of the most popular duos here in CCW. Let's see if they have what it takes to hang on to the gold tonight here at Bash in the Brood 14. The roof is coming off of Upgrade Brewing Company. The South American Alliance have once been alive here in CCW. And Dan, their stranglehold over the tag team division gets even tighter and tighter. It does indeed. They've taken on all comers, and every one of them has gone down to the hands of Venetius and Levy. This is their second of 4 championships to be decided here tonight at Bash in the Brood 14. And the New Age Power Trip, Uptown Andy Brown and Jake Sterling, two men who have, in terms of Jake Sterling, he's competed in CCW in the past, but Andy Brown, no stranger to the squared circle, a longtime veteran, now making his home here in the state of Florida and looking to really cut his teeth in CCW. Well, he's certainly got some size. He doesn't have the height that his partner does, but he's really thick and well put together. He's a big boy. Looks to be tipping the scales at about 260, 270 pounds.
As the thick daddy, Uptown Andy Brown and Jake Sterling here. An incredible opportunity for them, Dan. Essentially a win-win. Because they come in here, if they win the championship, that's great. And obviously, if they make an impression, can get more of a longer look here in CCW.
Yeah, certainly going in this with nothing to lose.
sounds, we are underway. Referee Andy Seeley assigned to this CCW Tag Team title bout, the South American Alliance, the New Age Power Trip, and of course the manager of champions, Bill Alfonso, on the outside.
That looks like Vinicius is going to start for his team. Mark Sterling for his. Sterling, he's got to be about what, 6'2", 6'3"?
Looks to be every bit about 6'3", in the neighborhood of about 245. Certainly has some size to him. As Vinicius backs Sterling here into the near side corner. And Dan, how many more teams could possibly be lined up for the South American Alliance to knock down?
Whoever it is, they are going to knock him down. They've been taking on all comers, coming out victorious each time. As you saw Fonzie there, grabbing the leg of Sterling on the outside. He's always a presence out there. And I think he's the deciding factor keeping them with the tag team titles around the waist.
So once again, the New Age Power Trip here. They've been relatively new team to the scene. As CCW management felt they had what it takes to get a tag team title shot. As Vinicius putting on the brakes here, looks like Sterling trying to go for a Uranagi, but Vinicius is way too big to move. And now Vinicius, the South American Alliance here, the Brazilian Destroyer, getting the job done.
Big clothesline puts him down. The big man tagging in his partner.
And now we await the Chilean superstar, Ariel Levy. The springboard leg drop connects right there. And Levy has proved to be one of the most charismatic and athletic men in all of CCW in his tenure. The double knees in the corner here by Ariel Levy. Andy Brown goes for a swipe. And look at Levy here, taking on the New Age Power Trip 1-on-2. And Levy goes for the tornado DDT, and Sterling puts on the brakes. Look at the power and strength of Jake Sterling, up and over with the suplex.
Incredible show of strength. And I got to tip my hat to Uptown Andy Brown. Really had that move scouted. Tried to wipe Levy out with a clothesline. He knew what he was going for. Levy out of the way, but good thinking on the part of Andy Brown.
And even though it's their CCW debut, Dan, a lot of cohesion here we're seeing from the New Age Power Trip.
This may be their first match together on CCW, but I certainly don't think it's their first match as a tag team. At the very least, they've been working out together in the ring. They're working real well together. Andy Brown now with some vicious chops. Laying him into
and again, Andy Brown, that crafty veteran, that journeyman a bit, spent a lot of time on the west coast of the United States, now residing once again here in the southeast. This guy can really get the job done. The Irish hook to the far side corner. Brown sends him right back into the near side here. And Andy Brown and Jake Sterling looking very solid here. As Brown, I don't believe he connected all of that, but certainly enough to damage Ariel Levy.
Well, he got a little bit on it, certainly not as much as I don't think as much as he wanted, but Levy's still down. Sterling picking him up. A vicious uppercut for him, and down goes Levy.
As Sterling now looking to control the pace. As for the last few minutes, it's been all the New Age Power Trip in this tag team title bout.
Levy firing back with right hands to the jaw. Sterling, though, again cutting him off.
Levy set for a ride here. Ariel Levy tries the sunset flip, 1, 2. And Sterling's able to wiggle 3. And comes right back and nearly decapitates Ariel Levy.
Well, the challengers have really taken control of this match. Sterling now picking up Levy, looking over to his corner.
And Jake Sterling once again trying to keep Ariel Levy isolated in the New Age Power Trip's corner. And the less opportunity Vinicius has to insert himself into this bout, the better it is for the challengers. As
Levy now fighting his way out.
And this time, Dan connects to that tornado DDT. And now Ariel Levy might be looking to make that tag into the Brazilian Destroyer.
Well, he needs to get out of that ring. Vinicius is rested and ready on the apron. Levy's been taking punishment for the last 4 or 5 minutes. So, grabbing the leg of Sterling as each man crawls to his partner.
And there's the tag. And here comes Vinicius. It's no, 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 and it's yes, yes, yes. Right here inside the ring.
Brown, though, cutting him off, having very little effect. Those chops to the chest.
And look at the face of Andy Brown here, Dan, in disbelief. His shot's having no effect on Venetius.
Venetius blocking the right, delivering one of his own. Brown under a clothesline.
And connects to that signature body block. 300 plus pounds right to the ribs of Andy Brown. And Brown slips behind Venetius. And now Andy Brown goes right after Aero Levy. And a big super kick. He got some height on that one. And now the New Age Power Trip. The Spinebuster reverse neckbreaker combination. And we might have new champion too. No!
Kicked out.
And so now Venetius powers out.
Unbelievable strength and intestinal fortitude by Venetius, able to kick out of that beautiful double team maneuver. The champs are in trouble, Blake.
As Venetius against the ropes here. The Irish Whip, the New Age Power Trip. Trying to get the job done 2-on-1. And Venetius takes them both out.
He busted right through that double clothesline and a crossbody on both of his opponents.
And Levy's chopping at the bit here.
Takes the tag. They need to put him away now.
Oh, Venetius
with Brown.
Wait, whoa. Look at the entrance, Dan. Look at the entrance. It's Jack Talos and Blake Bowman. Ariel Levy sees Jack Talos. And now Venetius. He has his eyes on Jack Talos. Like laser beams. And here we go.
Levy's on the top rope, though.
Oh, and Andy Brown with a big forearm. The tag team titles could be in peril here, Dan.
The tag team titles are in peril. Venetius occupied by Jack Talos. He has a tag team partner and getting his life beat out of him.
Now Sterling, a miscommunication as Brown knocks Sterling over his foot. Levy with a roll of 2, 3, they'll do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match, and still CCW Tag Team Champions, the team of Venetius and Ariel Levy, the South American Alliance.
Well, Ariel Levy visibly upset. Blake. His partner, forget about Andy Brown, just dumped him off as he heard Jack Talos coming.
And Dan, this is no longer just about Jack Talos and Blake Bowman. It appears as if we have a disagreement, some dissension in the ranks here at the SAA. And Ariel Levy, it looks like he's just a bit frustrated despite being pushed to the brink. But they retain the championships here.
Fonzie, with a big smile on his face, raising his champion's hands. But that was a close one, Blake. They almost lost those titles. Levy able to pull it out in the end by himself. Venetius had his hands full. Jack Talos on the outside. That could have been their downfall.
And Dan, we thought the issues between the South American Alliance and America's top tag team were over. It appears that we've just begun with a feud over the tag team titles.
Or at the very least, Ariel Levy. Venetius having a problem with Jack Talos.
And speaking of championships, coming up next, Cruiserweight title rematch. Alan S2S Martinez puts his title on the line against the original Cruiserweight champion, Charismatic Chris Farrell. That's coming up next.
I can't wait.
Do you want to be a mark? Or do you want to leave a mark?
I'm smarter than the average bear.